Stadium, as we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. This season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it that are...
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Quick release on the RPO. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
LSU quick to the line. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Hauls it in. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after pickup. Just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the...
Touchdown, Tigers! First score of the game goes up. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Finds Zach Freese, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the bowl. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Snagged in the middle. It's Marks. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Finds his man. It's high. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's caught. It's Parker. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
From the gun, give on the inside. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Caught close to the marker. It's Parker. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Under fire. Quick spin on the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. Might be changing the route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's open on the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Under fire. On target over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Take over, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get it.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. LSU right back to the line. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough fumble.
The RPO, it's complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Give to the back. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurdle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if... Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, you start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hawkins. Turning it on. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They just keep firing. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He'll get rid of it. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Hunt is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. LSU is quick to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the owner.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got it again on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they knew.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Leaves it with the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. LSU right back to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got the quick pass. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
42 Spider.
Back to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th.
Black 24. Black 24.
Off play action. Fires into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 14 to Rice. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Razor. Set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Dangerous screen into traffic. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the ball is knocked away, incomplete. But unfortunately for the defense, the quarterback was knocked away and roughed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. LSU quick to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. He's looking to pass. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the fourth quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
The Texas offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Makes the catch. It's Marks. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's high. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The change now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Gonna run it. It's Barry. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The give to the lone running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I get it. This QB has to make a play. They're trailing in the football game. Time's running out. But, man, we also got to know when to throw that thing away and not take the big loss. Just what this defense needed, trying to preserve the lead late in this football game.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. Throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Pucks it out of the air. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.